And there we are. I'm here. I was almost late. Somehow still dodged it yet again. But I am here and I am setting things up. Hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. How do I normally start the stream? Do I have like a catchphrase that I should say to like start the stream? Is that a good idea?
Hey, Spidey!
Popped up right as wrestling ended. Yep. I got it synced up with them. I was like, "Hey, people in charge of wrestling, like, you make sure that you're done by, this time, because I'm going to stream tonight, and I don't want to take away your viewers." So, yeah, me and the wrestling people, we made sure to sync that up. Don't want to take too much attention away from them, Help the green marker, you won't. You're right. We can see what it is, though, but I will not help them.
Spider-Man, those walking tanks are
Oh, we're
shooting
definitely
us.
not helping them.
We gotta stop them
Yeah,
before
fuck
it's
that.
too late.
How about we don't?
Please don't hurt me. Out of the way. Coming through.
My catchphrase is, "Hey guys."
Keep away
Wait.
from me.
Oh, this is the guy that I threw. I was like, didn't you say robots? I forgot this guy still existed. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna lower my bitrate just a little bit because dropping frames 2 seconds into the stream is not a great plan. Let me just do that. Hopefully I don't expect any more problems with that, but, it was probably just a little hiccup as it was getting started. Alright, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think we can just go into runs. Sure. My catchphrase is Baconator. That is... my catchphrase probably shouldn't be like a copyrighted item on a fast food menu. That's gonna make it kind of rough going forward.
Well,
Bitrate tutorial. There are so many better people to talk about bitrate than me. I just turn it up or down a little bit when it doesn't work. Or when it's working too well.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save.
Although the old version, like I used to use a different version of OBS that didn't let me change my bitrate during the stream. That sucked. Because if the bitrate was like fucked up and I needed to lower it, I was just shit out of luck.
No, you the man.
Like the stream just sucked and I would have to like reset it. So I'm glad that things are better on that end now.
I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue.
Looks like
I was almost there, too. Sorry,
Your
guys.
insurance is paid up.
Classic.
Blast! Spider-Man, get rid of him and get that cane. Case
Think
secured.
speed 0 when? Probably never. It would kind of just be like the regular speed run, but slower.
I can still make it before class ends. Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Case insecure, it's being rude for no reason.
The white dot on your map here and the white
Or like case insecure, it never shows up ever again. We never get to find out what's in it.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store.
Very high there.
Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stop crimes, helping
Still late.
citizens in distress.
Promised Terry.
I'm feeling pretty in practice. Normally, you know, after going a week without playing this game, it's the first run back's kind of rough, but I'm feeling all right.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised
Hey,
Emily.
Amara, not too much is up.
I gotta hurry.
Pretty uneventful day. I did eat some pizza today, and it was okay. We got Domino's pizza. It was very
Why ran
okay.
off like that? I must be out of my mind.
We knew we'd go on super.
20
Time
pieces.
to wrap this party up.
I don't know. I ate half of a pizza. So I guess 4, assuming there's 8 pieces.
Tough job market for art majors, huh?
Right, still got the art gallery down. Spider-Man Deliver It. I went there and I picked it up, so no. I'm gonna be real though, I never get delivery. It's just I can never like it's always like it's just money, you know, like do I wanna drop like $5+ on minimum on delivery? Or do I wanna just like just go there and get it for free? I don't got it like that, you know?
Hey, why were you at the art gallery?
I chalk it up to
Huh?
I'm also gonna be real with you, I kinda think DiGiorno
Well, unless I can shrink her lead, I'm never gonna.
kinda
find
not great. Every time I get it, you know, you make the DiGiorno pizza and it comes out, depending on how much you cooked, either the crust, the middle is perfectly fine and like the outside crust is just completely burned, or the outside is fine and the middle is just like a raw soup of sauce. I don't know, I've never gotten the DiGiorno to work.
Aw, too bad. Looks like you're gonna lose me.
She's right.
But I'm also trying to eat less
On.
frozen pizza. Tombstone's not bad. Papa John's or Domino's? Between those two, Domino's, but kind of hurting for choice. If those are my two picks.
Back off, you're crowding me.
Yeah, in my middle school, they would do the thing where it's like, instead of the shitty cafeteria school, we would do Domino's. Or not Domino's, it was Papa John's. And I kind of thought that they were about equally good. I was like, this is not that much better.
Visit the store and check out what they've got.
Let me in. But all the other kids would get really excited, so I guess they were doing something right. But the thing for me with Domino's is it happened this time too. Every time I get Domino's, I feel like a little, my stomach's like a little upset. Like even right now, like talking about, normally when we talk about food on the stream, I'm like, I want to eat food. No, I'm like, I like don't want to talk about pizza anymore because like my stomach is like, no more please. So I don't know what's up with that. Could be some allergy.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Say $3.7 for a medium pizza is a good price. Yes, especially if you're getting it like from a place. I mean, that's beyond incredible. Like we got 2 pizzas and they were like, it was like $20 for 2 pizzas. Too much grease? It could be that, but then I eat like Pizza Hut, which is arguably greasier, and I'm fine. So I don't know. Maybe it's the type of grease.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
This is great.
Is Mountain Dew Rhino still a meme here? That's up to everybody else. I do not control which memes survive and which memes die. No, a fast food restaurant tier list is like an all-day affair. You have to understand it. You literally can't get through any entry in a fast food tier list without 7 people disagreeing with you, and then you have to defend your choice. We'd be here for hours.
Got where you are by using your head, I see.
Not bad. I'm liking Chapter 4 being a green split. I mean, I have a Mountain Dew Rhino emote for this channel, so I guess you could say it's probably not dead. Probably not a dead meme. Still very much alive.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Oh, get me up there. There we go. Yeah, I don't really ever plug the Slyfincleton, as it were, but it is a thing that it exists. Just know that I am, for the most part, unaffiliated, so if you ever see something fucked up, that ain't me. I think I'm a mod, though, so if it gets bad, I can actually clean it up, but... Every once in a while, though, I'll just see a post from it, and I'll be like, wait, that's... I'm just, like, scrolling, and it's just a post about me that comes up on my feed. I'm like, what? Why am I here? Like, just waking up or something? It's very confusing.
Peter.
Makes me wonder what it's like for people like, you know, like Germa or something, where it's just like... You can't go anywhere without seeing, like, a meme with your face on it. What's that like? It probably sucks. Probably... Just can't go anywhere without, like, a shit post about you popping up. I see the Found Toby 2 mobile game. I did see that. I want to play that. Like I said, it'll be a stream sometime, the other Spider-Man 2 games, so we're gonna have to tackle those at some point. I'd go live in the mountains. That's an extreme response, but I guess it works. There's also got to be the type of person that's like, that would be really into that, right? Where it's just like, yes, more about me, you know, just like really turn on the narcissism.
Come back. You have some explaining to do.
Where they just want every post on the internet to be about them. The thing with Black Cat is she is so slow, so you just get to make a shopping trip. You know?
I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places.
Not like we're doing anything better.
Black Cat, huh?
Okay, still green. I really wasn't sure there if I was saving or losing time. But really want to maximize the runs that get to chapter 7, so that's good. Can't believe that just happened.
Cat seems okay.
How did I swing on that from that angle? What even happened there?
All the world is my dressing room.
Give me that bathroom spawn.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm
I think it's been forever since I had just like a pure bathroom spawn. Okay, but hear me out, that movement can be good. Oh, dog. Get me in there.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
I just pretend that guy went in. He really should have. Just be in complete denial about what just happened. It's fine.
Do you like my
I can maybe fix it. Yeah, okay.
Perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Well, I'll tell you what makes the bathroom spawn irrelevant when this happens. Good old-fashioned Beck. It's been happening so often lately. I don't know why. Yeah, Beck's like the real RNG in the run. What was that? The sometimes when you get like a twofer, you throw like two of the people in at once, it just doesn't count one of them, and then they just get stuck in the bottom of the pit having not been counted.
Well,
And it loses like,
already, huh?
if you catch it right away, which you kinda can't do and still have a good second and third cycle, it only loses a couple seconds, but it usually loses like 10, which is just, that's just kind of rip run on a run like that. On the last cycle, you can check, because you don't have to be ready for the next cycle. But that's kind of, really that and like, I guess just not doing twofers, which is kind of not an easy ask. Are there ways to avoid it?
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
That's not even the only way that,
Right on cue. I was almost there, too.
it's not even the only way that can go wrong without, really a mistake on my part.
Spider-Man's here
Beck
already.
can also like drop the guy in the pit and they get like stuck on the little collision for the like pole in the center, and then they don't fall in for like 10 seconds.
Gate secure.
And there's really nothing you can do about that.
Isn't it a school day? Hi, my name's... I think I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check.
But it happens. It's just part of the run.
The white dot on your map here.
There are so many games with like worse RNG than this one, so I don't really mind, but obviously it's not ideal.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping
still
crimes,
late.
helping citizens in
Promised Harry
distress,
and MJ that I would meet them
challenges,
this year.
collecting...
That angle was incredibly close to being awful. Said it was really good.
But you can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember the... Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
Of RNG. Hey look, it's Toby 1 speedrunner phase. Speaking of RNG.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Sorry, gentlemen. The gallery's closed.
My dude.
This was a bad idea.
Spider-Man. You're a Spider-Man response.
Oh my, actual track racer right here. I cannot believe how fast that guy got over. Okay, that could have been worse. Continuing Spider-Man 3 next week. Yep. My plan for the future is weekly. We do miscellaneous Spider-Man games, so for now that's Toby 3. Then challenge run day, which right now is the Elden Ring level 1. And then Spider-Man 2, which right now is any percent runs. And then we wrap back around to next week. And then if I have any streams that aren't, if I decide to stream like 4 times a week or whatever, then we completely change up the plan, and everything that I just said doesn't make any sense. But whatever.
Keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose her completely.
How come the slow-mo gallery tech isn't used anywhere else? Pretty much, yeah, just get better. By the time more effective combat comes out, I've got better stuff to do, like 4-hit air combo.
Why don't you go chase an ambulance or
And in
something?
theory, like, you could do slow-mo air combos for other stuff to maybe save, like, the tiniest amount of time later on, but it's not really worth it. And it's kind of debatable whether it's actually actually would be worth it. Even if you were really good at it.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
6-2?
Spidey store
Don't mind if I do.
items every time a new chapter
That wasn't supposed to
starts.
rhyme, I swear. I
Next time
swear to
have a
you.
chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
What? Where did the last swing come from? I didn't even input another swing.
That girl was pretty incredible. Too bad she's probably a crook.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Your time save is worth it. I understand the philosophy, but I'm not sure I completely agree. Like, I get you want to go for, like, every hard thing, but sometimes the thing is, like, 10 times harder for, like, the world's smallest amount of time save. It's like I could just save time somewhere else. So eventually every time save becomes worth it at, like, a certain level of human skill.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
But yeah, I've already got so much time to save, you know. I could just play better in other ways. You set the stream to 2x speed. Is that even a thing you can do on YouTube streams? How does it even work? If you set the stream to 2x speed, you're just gonna, like, go into the future. It's not gonna work.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great. Can't talk now, kid.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess with, like, the DVR function where you can rewind and stuff. That makes sense. I was just thinking, like, is the world gonna force me to go at double speed? Okay, two things happened, right? My head flashed and I pressed the dodge button, but I didn't get to actually dodge.
Rhinos are endangered.
So that's cool. It sometimes does that in Arena, but I don't think I've ever had it happen just in any percent, where the dodge just doesn't work. I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything, don't get me wrong, but you know, if I had to choose between the dodge working and the dodge not, oh wow, that is actually the end of the world. That's a bad time loss. Punching at 2x speed, this run is world record. It's not looking so great off the bat, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, let me try again. That one simply wasn't meant to be. Well, because you were watching on 2x speed cam, it was obvious that you were actually in the future, so this is the run that gets world record. All I'm saying is last time I called my shot, we beat Morgott. So if I do it now, we will obviously PB this run. Does Rhino sound like... I don't know who Chris Farley is.
Well,
But Rhino is
already,
voiced
huh?
by Don
Welcome back, I
DiMaggio in
guess.
this game.
First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors. I really don't have time for this.
What is... Just keep me in the air. There we
Try not
go.
to run into my fist with your face.
You see the self-portrait view I posted? I did see your portrait. I would like to point out it's not a self-portrait because we are not the same person, but I do appreciate it. Why am I mashing start? Nobody knows.
Still make it before class ends.
But yes, I did see it.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list.
I always like the fan art.
Here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the
Which is
speed
just a
spot.
weird concept
You need to get
to
over
me
there at some
specifically.
point.
It's the same thing as like the fucking Reddit r/Slyfincleton existing. It's just a weird concept to me. I tried simply getting a gold on every chapter and PBing. See, last time I got a gold on every chapter, I didn't PB, so I don't know. Maybe I should try just
Talk a
PBing.
little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy
Hang on.
them from the Spidey store, right?
Just
Oh, you don't? Well,
that whole time I was searching for just like 2 feet of
naturally,
height
you're
that I
gonna
couldn't
want
get.
to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, challenges,
Bill
collecting
Link.
items, and delivering pizza.
Promised Terry and MJ that I would
Some
meet
other
them
ways
this
too, so
evening.
try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Man,
I don't mind not PBing though. I always say like
stuff.
the victory is so much sweeter when you have to work for it.
Costume anymore.
I'd much rather have this than just like a free PB every time.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet
It
her.
just works better for the narrative, you know?
Gotta hurry.
Like if you
Can't believe I ran off.
if
like
you
that.
think you are good at your
must be
speed
out of my
game
mind.
and you also think that there's a good chance you'll PB on your next run, spoiler, you are not good at your speed game.
Remember, you break it, you buy it.
You're still working on it.
Coming at ya.
What happened to God's Spider-Man? Figure Spider-Man would...
Getting pretty consistent that art gallery at this point. Only the real Slyfincleton gets PBs. You saying I'm like a fake, a clone? The Slyfincleton clone arc has begun.
Hey, I want to ask you some questions.
It's nice to want things.
Ouch. I'd better move a little faster. I obviously can't count on her charity.
Just Weird Al. Imagine the world where Slyfincleton dies and we get Weird Al to replace them. This is it's they're like, oh well, you're just you can be the B-list Slyfincleton, you know.
I would admire your persistence more if you weren't so far away.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Yeah, the art gallery cutscene is quite good. We'll pay about $1. You'd have to do better than that for me to sing on stream.
Back off, you're crowding me.
I will take the $1 though.
Who's with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance...
And
visit the
PayPal.
store
I probably
and check
should
what they've
like
got.
get a proper donation link for people that don't want to like do super chats. Just get an alternate
Pretty
way to get
incredible.
it doing. That was not a
She's probably
sentence.
a
That sentence did not come out in the right order at all. What did I say? A way to get it doing? Yeah, that's how we talk now.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
I'm good at words. Sometimes that happens, and it only happens on stream, or at least I only notice it on stream where I just like don't speak correctly anymore. I don't know why. Like, I'm fine when I'm talking to friends and stuff. You put me on stream, my brain just ceases to function properly. That angle is so hard to hit.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Yeah, I think it's just every time I read a chat message, my IQ goes down a little bit. Nah, y'all are fine. Okay, sure, that's a way to get into the bugle. Like 7 weird things happen there.
See anyone around? Now's my chance to change real quick. I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great. I need to finish this copy.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Chat has a very chaotic energy today. I noticed it right from the beginning. I don't know what the reason is, but
So much for you.
alright, dodge worked that time.
This may sting a little.
And good kicks. When is in chat chaotic? I feel like the last couple streams they were less. I don't know. They were everybody. I feel like everybody was very calm the past couple streams. So I don't. Maybe it's just unleashing pent up energy right now. You know.
Back at you.
It's the Wednesday craze. I suppose. Maybe it's just because it's the rare 3 in a row Slyfincleton stream. You definitely don't see that every day, because by definition it can only happen once in every 3 days. But you'll say you never learn anything in this stream. I can't believe you've done this, Spider-Man. I actually cannot believe you've done this. It's so easy to overshoot it like that.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Normal Sly viewer anyways, why haven't you answered my phone calls? Listen, if you didn't notice, I was born after 1990, therefore I don't answer phone calls. Ever. Are you kidding me? What are you gonna do next? Ring a doorbell? Get out of here. Yeah, I use MySpace only. I'm gonna be real with you, even emails are pushing it. Like... what are emails even for? Just message me.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map.
Yes, that covers anybody who was born after 1990.
Now get to work.
If you see somebody who says they were born after 1990 and they say that they answer phone calls, they're either lying or like an alien or a clone or something.
Peter.
And as we know, they are wont to eat hot chip and lie, so...
This should be a safe spot to change.
I call you on a walkie-talkie. If you somehow manage to call me on a walkie-talkie, I will answer. Good luck. Toby's fighting Green Goblin. That's right, the movie came out in 2002. Of course there were movie walkie-talkies for it. Of course there were. But I did not have any. I definitely had, like, toy walkie-talkies as a kid, but not anything Spider-Man. I don't remember what do we have? I feel like they were, like... It was, like, some cartoon. It was, like, SpongeBob or something. Walkie-talkies didn't exist until 2002. True. It was cutting-edge technology back then. They had just invented the wheel and they were on a roll back in 2002.
How's the view from back there?
It would be better if you slowed down a bit.
Things were cool. They were big figures and he talked into them. I would assume. But I feel like those toy walkie-talkies, you couldn't actually understand anything that anybody was saying. Like, you think that phone, you know, the average, like, phone microphone quality is bad these days?
Chasing me again?
That was like trying to understand somebody yelling at you, like, down a hallway and like, through a door. It was so bad. Maybe the official Spider-Man one was good, I don't know.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. Better change while no one is around.
Don't give me the bad loading screen. Come on now.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake.
Speaking of which, why are phone microphones still bad? How? The whole thing with phones, right, is everybody wants to get the new phone because it has, like, better camera or better, you know, whatever. Why is it still when I call somebody on my phone, it sounds like I'm trying to speak to them through, like, a bowl of cereal? Like, come on. Why does that never get better?
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Bluetooth headset for your phone. Oh, I mean, okay, I understand there's ways to make it better. I just want to complain. But also, I don't have a Bluetooth headset. I don't want to buy one just for my phone that I used, like, never because I was born after 1900, as we've discussed.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Quentin Beck getting destroyed, by the way. Okay. Maybe I should clarify. I don't have a headset. These headphones that I'm wearing are the closest thing that I have to that.
Are you still going back?
I guess I could try to set up my XLR microphone with my phone, but that sounds like a little bit overkill. It might be a little bit much.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, the Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy.
Do I have a Bluetooth head? Yes, my head. This is actually my neck is photoshopped in, like in OBS. I don't actually. It's just all Bluetooth.
I know you are, but what am I?
I can't believe you just said that.
And it's really hard to pair it with my phone, so.
You are. A good hit. As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are. You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man. Come on. You don't want to disappoint your fans.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here.
Push up hair too, of course. You think that I actually have hair?
From Beck.
No, it's just a virtual wig. I shave my head every day, and then I just put on the wig for the streams. The virtual wig, of course. Yeah, we use Havoc physics engine to get the hair to move correctly. You didn't know? I'm actually this isn't me. This is a 3D model. I'm a VTuber now. This isn't a real face. Last time a real person was on camera for this stream was like 2016. Everything after that has been movie magic. You have a crush on your VTuber. That's what it's all about.
My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Incredible height management by me. Thank you, me. I would like to point out, though, I did fucking miss the trigger after all that. I did the hardest movement of all time and then missed the fucking trigger. Okay.
What? Not now.
That's the equivalent of hitting a hole-in-one and then breaking your ankle on the first step when you go to pick up your ball.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I feel like, I guess both the runs today have died in really goofy ways.
Before we go any further, I think it might
I
be a
guess
good
it's
idea
better
to
than
save your
crashing.
progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Other trailers for this game, they show Spidey entering Beck's apartment. I would too. That's like a good trailer shot, for, especially for the landscape at the time, where it was like the idea of going into a building from the open world is such a cool idea.
Help me!
Right on cue.
I would use that too.
Sorry, didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls?
What is going on? I don't know. We're just in a goofy, silly mood.
Get rid of him and get that cake. Case secured.
Case guy actually acting normal for once.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Yeah, this game has dope interiors. I'm kind of sad we don't get to see a lot of them in the run.
Good time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show you the white dot on your map
Like,
here.
or honestly, the green, all the green interiors, like the green ones marked green on the mini-map,
No rush.
are pretty underused in general in this game. They're just like these liminal recreations of everyday things that you would see in New York City. Where these like zombie NPCs just kind of exist inside of. Yeah, that was a great animation. I'm glad we got to see it. And I missed... Okay, it's been a minute since I just straight up missed the pizza parlor. Yeah, I wish they had, like... I wish the bars around me looked, like, half as cool as the bars in this game. Instead, you just go there and it's, like... very bland. And some guy with a really, really, really loud motorcycle is always shooting away from it every time you get there. Cover your ears.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save.
007 theme bar, that does sound cool. I love themed, like, restaurants and stuff like that. And I feel like they're going away. There used to be, like, a chain of themed restaurants around where I lived when I was growing up, and they, like, made them not themed anymore. They just turned them into, like, generic cafe-looking
Right on cue.
shit.
I was almost there, too.
And it's like, you used to be, like, a fire station and shit. Come on now.
Is that all you got? Spider-Man's here already.
What happened?
Get rid of him and get that cake.
Why do you just want to look like McDonald's now?
Case secured.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged. Hi, my name's...
Advertise my establishment as seen in Spider-Man 2 the game. Okay, but what if I make an establishment and I'm like nowhere near New York City? I'm just like, as seen in Spider-Man 2 the game.
The white dot on your map here.
Probably just get
the white destination
sued
marker are both
for false advertising.
You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
But also, who the fuck's gonna sue me for that, right? Who's got the time for that?
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right?
Maybe I should start a cafe or something
Paying attention.
and like make it
That's right,
themed.
You're gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options.
They'll show up.
Crime,
Kind of like when was it? Oh, who was it? Like Cheese, like Super Mario 64 runner Cheese. He owns like a he has a business. He's like a hair salon or something. What if I did something like that?
man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed.
As far as I'm aware, Joe's Pizza is still a thing in New York. But I don't think they're on the exact same place they were in the movie.
Oh no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
I've heard the pizza there is pretty good, actually, but New York style is usually not entirely what I go for, but I don't think it's terrible or anything, so I don't know. I feel like I have to try it at some point, right?
This is the part where you fall down. You guys are such a nuisance.
You piece. Okay. I feel like every art gallery is just, it's almost really good, but there's always one little hiccup.
Too fast for you?
Wow, she is fast. I'd better hurry, I'm gonna lose her.
No Mr. Aziz though, he wasn't, maybe he was busy when I went. Well, you know, my hypothesis, right, is that there are multiple Aziz brothers, and that Joe Aziz is merely one of them, because in the game it's labeled Hans's Pizza. Hey, almighty. Yellow indeed.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Powerful would Mr. Aziz be if he had the Infinity Gauntlet? He would be about 1% stronger than if he didn't have it. If I go to New York and get a job at Joe's, I will legally change my name to Mr. Aziz. I would be interested to see that court hearing. 'Cause don't they, like, I don't know. They, like, make you say why you're changing your name, right? Like, it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, maybe I just feel like it, right? What's it to you?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
When I get free content, just go to Times Square and talk to people. I guess. I guess that would have to be the IRL Slyfincleton stream, right? Is this trip to...
I think that's the...
Trip to NYC. I wouldn't want... I don't know. I could not do the whole, like, live vlogger type thing. That is not for me. You have to understand, when I go on vacation, I take, like, 2 pictures. And neither of them are of me. Usually it's, like, a frog that I saw or something. I just want to get the token. Doing it right now. Okay, but this is very different, right? I'm in my house, and we're just playing video games.
What's up with this Beck guy?
And I have to clarify. Whenever I take pictures of frogs, I try to make sure they're really blurry because I think it's really funny when the frog. It's just like a picture of a blurry frog, and that's the only thing that I took to remember my vacation. I've done it like 3 times. One time was at the zoo, and the other time I went to Florida, and there just were frogs existing there. Although I think one of them was a lizard, but I'm calling it a frog now for some reason.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
I wonder if I still have those old pictures.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How?
Yeah, the pause timing is not entirely there. All green silly things are now frogs. I'm glad you understand. SM2 mod in Spider-Man 2018 TC. I have not seen that. Are they making like actual mods for that game? Am I gonna be jealous of Spider-Man 2018 even more now? Because like all I want for this game is a PC port with proper mods. It's all suits. Yeah, that's great and all. I don't know. Show me some new gameplay. As somebody who has made texture mods in the past, I like the texture mods and all, but show me like the randomizer, you know? I'm sure they're working on it. I don't mean to sound like I'm putting down the skin mods, because that is great. An SM2 Peter mod? Does it like actually replace him with like the low poly PS2 model? Because if so, that's pretty cool. Yes, it does. That sounds pretty funny. I can't believe this is happening. Okay, the wraparound though, nope, still didn't work. Game Spidey model looks great in PC's lighting. I believe it. Okay. This is my penance for looking at chat in that moment. Love your stream. I'm glad you like the stream, Infinite. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of thought I was losing time there. That could have been a little better.
There's these things called photo op tokens.
Imagine a swinging mod. I thought I saw that was something that was like being worked on, was like a faster swinging mod for that game. Which that sounds pretty cool. Whoops. Especially if, you know, like it's great if they could make the swinging faster, but if they could make it like more technical too, that would be even better. Give me something that's gonna like make me use my hands more, you know?
Peter.
Ooh, 30 on the clock. Not bad. Okay, I feel like I've been getting somewhere in the realm of like 27 through 29. I just would really love, you know, while they're bringing stuff to PC, what if they just, you know, took the time to get all the licensing stuff figured out? They've got the money for it, and they just put out like a Spider-Man Legacy collection where, you know, just like all of them. I'd pay $60 for that. Give me all the old shit on Steam. Or like GOG.
Come back.
Maybe GOG is wishful thinking, I don't know.
You're actually pretty cute, Mr. Indignant.
Long collections. That's how collections should be, though, in my opinion. I feel like we get all these like shitty collections where it's like 2 or 3 games. Like, come on. Like, say what you want about how 343 is doing with Halo, because I'm sure there's a lot to be said. But at least like the Master Chief Collection gives you like all the old games.
City, isn't it?
I don't get you. Last time you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly.
What games would I include?
Come on.
I'd include all the flagship titles of like every Spider-Man game. I'd say from 2000 onward. You know what? Never mind. No, give me them all. Every single one. Give me the Atari one. Give me the Genesis one. Every flagship of every Spider-Man game up until... honestly, up until like 2018. It's the price, $60. They could even... you know what? They could even do the $70 nonsense they're doing these days. But you know what I mean? Like, there comes a certain point where it's like, okay, why stop at Spider-Man 2000 when the Genesis one is like 8 megabytes? Tops.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of...
You know, maybe they don't include every arcade game or whatever, but... or like crossover games or whatever. Give me that bathroom spot. Thank you. But give me the Tomy games. Give me Ultimate. Give me Spider-Man 2000 and Enter Electro. I guess we can have Web of Shadows and like... I would understand if they like cut it off after the Toby games and they were saying like, oh, Web of Shadows and all these is too much. Whatever.
Let's begin.
You know, I could see those like just being physically large games. But all the old ones. Like, I won't cry if you forget friend or foe. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be alright.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't actually hate friend or foe, but it is... it's just fun to throw it under the bus for no reason. Reboot or remastered? Give me neither of those. Give me just the games. With decent ports. Hell, I don't even... maybe we don't even need decent ports. We can do like a DS fixed situation. We can fix it. Just give it to the community.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man. And today,
I don't think they need to remake the graphics or do any of that, or... I mean, maybe you could fix the Toby 1 controls, but like, you know... I feel like most of these games kind of speak for themselves. And if they're bad, that is also part of the history, you know?
Are you still going back? I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, just give me like a port that works. That's a little slop. Just a little bit. That guy is, he's going somewhere else. That could have been better, but whatever.
That's all of them.
Come out, wherever you are.
Cause like, think about it, right? If I want to play Deus Ex or the original Thief, games released like 20 plus years ago, I can just buy them on Steam and play them on my current computer. If I want to play Spider-Man 2000, a game that was released on PC at around the same time, after Thief 1 actually, by a couple years I think, I need to have like a Windows 7 computer or use a virtual machine or use an emulator. There's like no good way to play it. Officially. That's a little weird for like one of the biggest media franchises in the world, don't you think? Like, Spider-Man is enormous. And I mean, even forgetting the Windows 7 computer thing, like, there's not a good way to get the game. You pretty much have to just accept that it's abandonware and pirate it. Like, what, am I gonna find an official copy disc of Spider-Man 2000? I guess, maybe. Just seems a little goofy to me, you know? I think we as Spider-Man fans should expect better. I think we deserve better. This has been my speech. I hope you will vote for me. The Spider-Man elections. Okay, there we go. I actually hit the trigger that time.
What? Not now.
Yikes! Look out!
How about a little consideration for other people's time? It's like you have something against me. Aren't diamonds forever?
Fight was so good, close to being good. It wasn't bad.
You okay?
Whoa!
Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything. Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention.
Whoa!
If I have to stick around, you
Ow,
guys
my
too.
face.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it.
If I
before
crash, I
the-
crash. I did not. Sniper's a bro. Sniper is in a very chaotic, neutral mood today. He did shoot the truck. He also shot me.
Maybe so.
He knows neither friend nor foe. Only destruction.
How far is this place?
Stay with me.
The old Spider-Man Movie Maker PC game. Okay, if that's a real thing, we have to play that on stream, right? If we can find it. Because I really want to do a stream or two that's just like weird old Spider-Man games. I think somebody mentioned there was like a DOS text adventure or something like that. Yeah, what's the game called?
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Spider-Man Leapfrog. I mean, I'm sure that was a thing. I remember leapfrogs. I did not have one, but I think I was a little too old. But I think I had some, like, younger cousins who had leapfrogs.
You guys give a volume discount? Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
The girls have
What is this guy doing? Do you see this lad? I can't even hit him. Somebody's got to kill him.
Hey, is that a Van Gogh? Made you look. Hanging in there, Cat?
Okay. he just climbed up on the box and started falling. When's the next Toby 3 stream? Next stream, so likely Monday. It's the rotation, baby. Got Spider-Man playthrough.
Took that statue right in front of me.
Challenge run. I did it again. I actually did it again. Somebody has to stop me one of these times. So, god damn it. And then the last of the rotation is this
I
game.
knew Cat was a thief.
I am simply too powerful for my own good. You kind of soft lock if you do what I just did.
I can't
You
believe
have to
Cat did
wait
that.
for the next chapter to load in and like for it to stop you for the chapter time. Ideally, you're like right here when it happens. But if you jump in too early, to completely overuse the term, the game gets a little confused, and so it puts your objective marker in the water off the map, and there's really not much to be done about it. Like you have to like save and load the game to fix it. So I just kind of got a little too carried away there.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I don't think I've ever played a Spider-Man minigame collection, to be honest.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and...
I do want to play Spider-Man on Atari.
Easy, right?
I've seen that game. It looks like an Atari game. It actually looks better than the average Atari game, I would say.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
Wow.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Spider-Man 2 Activity Center. There are so many Spider-Man 2 games. It's hard to, like, keep track of them all. I do remember the AVGN Spider-Man video. Watching that, like, years ago.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing,
There we
I
go.
forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue.
I was almost there, too.
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Looks like it. Spider-Man's here already.
An actual good fight there?
Case secure.
Toby 3 Operation. Is that real? I cannot believe that happened.
Hi, my name's...
Yes.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I don't know. That's gonna be like expensive, right? How much does it cost to acquire the Toby 3 Operation board game
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list.
in
The
2022?
white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush. This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right?
Spider-Man, I'm begging you to swing out to your left
Paying attention.
one time in your life.
Eventually, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes.
I think around 20 bucks.
stress, doing
Still late.
challenges, collecting items, and
Promised
delivering
Terry
pizza.
MJ that I would meet them this
Maybe
summer.
someday. I don't know if I want to drop 20 bucks on the Toby 3 Operation board game right now. I don't know if that's the smartest financial decision for me at the moment.
Oh, stuff. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like
Okay,
that.
here's a question though. In the Spider-Man 3 Operation game, who are you operating on? Is it just Spider-Man? Is it like Venom?
Spider-Man was
Don't think anything here will go expressing dread.
It's Spider-Man? Is it Spider-Man? Is the idea like get the Venom out of Spider-Man? I can't believe that happened. Get in the air. This guy. I swear, just every time, just when I think the art gallery is gonna go perfect that time, some guy gets bonked in the foot and falls over. I always hated Operation as a kid, though. I mean, like, that shit sucks. It beeps so, and you're startled, and then you flinch, and then it beeps more. I never had the sleight of hand to pull it off.
I would admire your persistence more if you weren't so far away.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Original jump scare. Yeah, kinda. Monopoly was the best? I don't know. I feel like most of the board games I played as a kid were pretty bad in comparison to like modern board games. You think I'm playing like Sorry in 2022?
Dad,
You know, like what?
looks like you're gonna lose me.
I'm sorry, I have better
Right,
things to
if I don't
do.
Pick up the pace. She's as good as gone.
Back off, you're crowding me.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time.
That's a
new
cool
chapter
angle for the
starts.
chapter time.
Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Hi, Pete.
In the name of Toby Spider-Man, I've made very poor financial decisions. It's always a good thing to hear. Where's my jump? Simple question, and yet nobody knows the answer. Finally hit that angle though.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a
I did not want that wall jump. And gas and a Toby Dr. Pepper. I feel like somebody that came up like years ago, didn't it? The idea of drinking the like 20-year-old Spider-Man Dr. Pepper. Lunchables, Toby 2 Flash Gamers. Spidey sits on top of the train and steers it into different tracks. This is what I'm talking about. Every 5 seconds, we get like a different Spider-Man 2 based video game pops up just out of nowhere.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Like, there's just no end. There is a Flash game emulator. But I think despite that, a lot of the old Spider-Man Flash games are lost content.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card. Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see me?
Batter up!
Yeah, it's just a bad spot. I went everywhere but where the token was there. Same there. Okay. Let me try that again. Yeah, by the time it's all said and done, it's gonna be like, okay, let's play all the miscellaneous Spider-Man 2 games. We have 35 Flash games to play. You know? Like, we could actually find them all.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
I cannot believe that wall
Welcome
sprint
back, I
worked.
guess. First things first.
The thing is, didn't Toby 2, it's at least as far as, maybe less in merchandising, but as far as like movie sales, didn't Toby 2 make less than Toby 1? Probably made more in merchandise, I'd assume.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's
Nope, a lot more. Oh,
I got so caught
I don't know where I heard that then.
I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so
Or
late.
what that was related to.
I should be able to make it as long as
Help me!
right on cue. I was almost there.
Looks like...
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Flash! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of... Case secured!
Toby 2 is cinema, so true.
Think about a career change. Hi, my name's...
I still need to watch it again.
I'll make it before
I haven't seen the Toby trilogy in so long. I played the game so much, but I haven't seen the movie in a really long time.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Watch party when. I wish I could in a good way without just getting slapped by copyright.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens
still
in
late.
distress,
Promised Harry
challenges,
and MJ that
collecting
I would meet
items,
them
and
this
delivering
evening.
pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
But even then, I don't know. I feel like I kind of want watching movies to be more of a solitary experience for me.
Man, that cake was good. I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
There's my glide.
I can't even remember the last time. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
Like, yeah, I could do like a webcam stream of just my reaction to the movie, but I don't know. Feels a little weird.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. The Midnight Craft Fair is next weekend. Spider-Man! Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too? You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material.
Spider-Man's here? Coming at ya!
An actual good art gallery. For real this time. Took long enough. Like, nothing went wrong there. OBT was actually a launch title for the DS. That's another thing, you know, I'm talking about how many Flash games there are, but even if you count, like, flagship or whatever, I guess maybe flagship's not the word, but, like, actual versions of the game, there's, like, GBA, DS, PSP, PS2, GameCube, Xbox, PC.
Wow.
Like, they made so many Spider-Man games.
Hurry, I'm gonna lose her.
And as far as I'm aware, those are all, like, separate versions. Like, I have no idea what the DS version of this game is like, at all. I've never seen it at all. But it exists, I guess. The N-Gage version is just the Game Boy Advance version, but it runs really poorly, which is the incredible. That's the best part. That's why that's why I want to try
Now
it.
that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose her completely.
The 2.5D platformer. Yeah, I kind of assumed. I wasn't imagining they would do anything super revolutionary there. Oh, like the 3D part is the character, okay.
Hey, come on!
That sounds more interesting. I want to see DS 3D Spider-Man, that sounds fun. OB2 plug and play. I had a Spider-Man plug and play. I don't remember if it was Spider-Man 2 or what. But I remember that.
You know, this chapter
Why'd you gotta pause me there?
The
Still a
Spidey
good
store
split.
gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Forced me to do a really cool wall jump while losing a little bit of time. See, that's the only time when wall jumps are even good, is just really specific weird situations like that.
I think that's the...
Bonked. Still fine. The Game Boy Advance version has the lizard.
What's up with this?
I guess that makes sense. He was supposed to be in the main
Possible
version.
claim I'm a-
An actual... That was like a really good Statue of Liberty. Nothing went wrong there.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince Doug.
Yeah, I know. I do this every time. It's the big building in New York City. It's... My brain only has room for one big building name in New York City, and it's usually filled in RAM by Statue of Liberty. So when it calls that, it just calls Statue of Liberty. You gotta understand, it's not... There's nothing I can do about it. That's just how my brain works. It's the Empire State Building. But you see, I had to, like, read that one from the disc. So it took longer.
Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see me? You guys...
Install more RAM? I keep trying to download the RAM, but it's not working. Like, every time I download more RAM, it seems like it's not doing anything. Why did that just happen? Okay, that was still a good split overall. I'll take being green. You have to disable firewall and antivirus. Oh, I see. Okay. That's obviously it. Did the Chrysler building get bought by someone? I thought Chrysler was like a brand name in the first place. Right? It is. I think it's kind of boring when the big buildings are named after brands. It's like the Sears Tower, really, dog? Why don't you call it the Mountain Dew Code Red Tower next time? That might be slightly less brand advertising, you know? Why not call it like the Power Needle Skyscraper or something? Give it a cool name. That's something that's original. I got absolutely destroyed by that pole. I just stopped. I had no idea what to do. Yeah, I lost. Oop. I got just utterly rocked by how little momentum I suddenly had there. Somewhere the only game Puma has ever been in is Toby 2 on PC and Game Boy Advance. Yeah, who is Puma? Yeah, I like never lose that race. That was the first time in a very long time that ever happened.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Puma, the clothing company?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen.
Is that a thing that exists?
Then do it.
I like don't buy clothes. I don't know how I keep getting away with it. Like I haven't bought clothes in a very long time.
Oh no. Dr.
I like
Connor's
keep
class.
almost buying
I
socks
got
and
so
then I
caught
just
up in
find
what I
more
was doing, I
socks.
forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late.
I don't know. I don't know how it happens. I thought I was down to like only owning 4 pairs of socks. And now I have like 8. And I don't know where they're coming from.
Sorry, Dr. Connors. Didn't your mom tell
I don't
you
know if
about
I'm like
this girl?
stealing other people's laundry.
Spider-Man's here already.
But I don't think I am because I remember owning all these socks before. They
Stuff
just
like this
came
always
back.
happen when I'm running late.
Shirt? No, I'm not. My shirt is not. It's a shirt. Wait, what am I wearing? Okay, right now I'm wearing what is probably the most recent shirt that I own. It's the GDQ shirt, the shirt that GDQ sent me for being in
I
GDQ
don't see anyone around. Now's my chance
22.
to change real quick.
But I got that for free. They just sent it to me.
Your to-do list.
You know?
The white dot on your map here.
And so like I'll get shirts as gifts,
Both pointing you to the pizza park.
and then I just keep my old shirts are all in pretty good shape, so I just keep wearing those. And then like I want to buy like sweatpants and stuff, but I can never find good cheap sweatpants, so I just keep using my old ones then that are still in pretty good shape. And like jeans never go bad, not that I wear jeans very often, because they are uncomfy. But you see what I mean? Like I just somehow coincidentally keep not buying more clothes.
From the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna walk
I've had the
through
same
lots of-
shoes. I buy a pair of shoes like once every 3 or 4 years, and then I just buy the same shoe model from that I got last time, but just not worn out anymore.
You can only be a good guy.
I'm like accidentally a really frugal clothes shopper. Which is good. Clothes are way too expensive.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Every day you have to touch the pizza icon to progress. I think it just wants you to make sure that you know that it's an option as a minigame. But
I can't believe I ran off like that.
it is, in some way it is a little sad that you don't have to do the mission.
You don't strike me as a patron of the art material.
Spider-Man's here?
Why do you keep doing this?
I think you zigged when you should have zagged. Lucky for you, I pull my punches.
What happened to the gun? What happened to the gun?
Whatever. I'm assuming most people did the mission on their first playthrough. Even the first speedruns of this game did the pizza mission. I think it wasn't until Terran Baron's 120 that people started skipping it. Maybe not even then. Maybe it was after that. I can't remember. It was sometime around then, though.
I hope this isn't your best effort, Spider-Boy.
Yeah, there's a little Spider-Man 2 any% lore for you. I guess we'll have to see more of that when I play Spider-Man 2 GBA, Nick.
Or if you weren't so far away.
Feel free to slow
Should
down.
you make
I'd
pizza?
be happy to
Nobody
make
can answer
myself
that but you, my
available for your
friend.
admiration.
Yeah, that one's up
If
to
I don't
you.
close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
I think deep down in your heart, you know the answer. Or sometimes what I do is you like flip a coin and you go like heads, tails. If it's tails, I do. If it's heads, I don't. And then you like get one of the options and you're like, fuck. Oh wait, okay, I wanted to do the other one. And then you just do the other one. There is a Spider-Man 2 pizza percent world record history
Why don't you go chase
made by
everyone
Speed
for
Docs. I'm in that one,
something?
I would, but it infringes on.
but
the
I do
Spider-Man
think an
stuff.
90% one
You
would be
wouldn't
more
believe how
interesting,
strict he
for sure.
gets. Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts.
I don't know,
Ha!
I don't know if I should be the one to make that video, right? It seems a little narcissistic if it's just like, and then it's me, and then I got the world record again. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it, maybe it's fine.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the.
It's selling Spider-Man Activity Center. There's so many weird Spider-Man games to play. Ooh. I cannot believe that worked. Was like, that must have been like a one frame. I can't imagine I was in the zone to take the picture for much longer than that.
Can you possibly claim I'm a fake?
Meanwhile, I had ample opportunity to get that one and just didn't do it. Oh, I don't actually want to get the second swing. Get me in there. I actually can't believe I made that angle work. That was basically a no look. Do double tokens apply to the story photos? No, it specifically does not work there, which is really weird. That it like only works. It works on every actual photo mission, but you cannot get a double photo in that mission. The one that's required for the story. I guess they're just like programmed different because it's not technically a photo mission. It's like a story mission. I couldn't tell you why. Spidey suit do I like the most? I think I just like Toby. The Toby suit. But if I had to pick like a weird one, I'd probably say Spider Armor from Spider-Man 2000. Or alternatively, Bagman.
Go get him, Spidey!
Spider Armor also showed up in the cartoon, I remember. There was like they did like the little clone arc. And one of the clones had the Spider Armor. And I was like, yo, that's from the video game! But I don't know, maybe it actually showed up earlier than the game. What are the Chapter 6 tokens for? You have to get them because Bruce Campbell said so. And it's really that simple. Like, that's actually why the game says you have to get them, is because Bruce Campbell told you to.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Bruce Campbell needs to come back. It would be nice to just have him show up randomly in one of the newer games. Give me that swing sooner. Didn't speak English, you're just like, what's going on? Why is he telling me to get tokens? At least it gives you, like, it points you to them. That was weird movement, but it worked.
Somebody help!
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map.
I don't know if there are any other dubs for this game. Maybe, but I know the Japanese version is just subtitles.
Don't hurt me!
But even if there is, we have a gentleman's agreement to not attempt to speedrun the other dubs to see if they're faster. Because we want to keep Toby and Bruce and everybody. I kind of remember that, Nate. And by you tested them all, you mean we never spoke of this. Who's Spider-Man's counterpart in DC? I mean, Spider-Man and Batman are like the two most popular superheroes, right? I'd say it'd have to be him, even if they are they're pretty different vibes. Like they're counterparts in terms of like marketing and branding, right? Even if like Quincy said the Flash might be like more thematically appropriate, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, even if you do consider thematics, like both Spider-Man and Batman are like superheroes that are fueled by watching somebody they love die. They kind of took it very differently, but you know, there's a theme there. Italian version's not on GameCube and limited to 25 FPS. Yeah, I'm alright. I think I'll pass.
Black cat, huh?
Okay. Run's kind of not as bad as I thought it was, suddenly. That's a Japanese Toby 2 version. I feel like nobody's ever actually been able to find like an ISO of it.
Okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
Maybe I should take I should go to Japan to try to find one.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This I gotta see.
Okay, that's the idea for that movement. I think I can refine it a lot more, but
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
yeah, but like think of it this way, like if you wanted to learn Japanese, What if you already knew all the English lines, then you could just read the Japanese dub and be like, okay, now I understand. That says that.
Do you like my
It could be an
gadgets,
educational
Spider-Man?
tool.
I perfected the technology on the movie, so roll
Also,
it.
it's just an oddity, you know? Like, it feels weird that we don't
I
have
don't know
every
about your
version of the
effects,
game.
But your education must have been special.
I couldn't tell you anything about Toby 3. I didn't even know the most fun glitch until the other day.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Oh, that was not what I wanted it to
Parents
be.
never hugged you, did they?
Hey, Solar. Welcome. Oh. This is my capture card. My capture card has been flickering just a little bit. Hopefully it's fine. The colors flicker. The actual image didn't cut out. It was just the colors that were kind of fucked up for a second.
I mastered this trick on the set of
Why is he always there?
Madness 4.
He might have still gone in. Nope. Get in there.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy. That's all of them.
Why don't you just give up, Spider-Man?
And disappoint all my loyal fans. I couldn't possibly do that.
Almost went too fast there.
Got you! Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you?
Oh, the drift.
A good hit!
That was a weird maze, but I made it work.
I can hit you wherever you are.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear.
I mash
from Beck.
start through that entire loading screen every time, and I don't know why. I'm gonna, like, destroy my hands in my controller. I know it's a long loading screen, I just mash the whole time every time. Access to your brother's Steam Deck? Are you watching the stream on Steam Deck right now? Is that what's happening? The optimal way to watch the Slyfincleton stream? A print center for PC for Spider-Man. So what? What does that mean? Is it like a... yeah, I don't know. What does that mean? Excuse me. Spider-Man 2000 character model doing weird mocap, and it has lots of arts you can print. Okay. I kind of assumed it was something like that, but wasn't sure how to word it.
Theories are amazing.
So it's just like,
My head is
what?
spinning from talking to him. Oh no.
But that sounds like a weird oddity.
Play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Something interesting, a little time capsule from the past.
What? Not now. Now we turn it up a notch.
Bam! Looks like interference showed up.
It's like you have something against
Why go for that guy? It's a simple question. Why? Same question.
me. This was a
Spider-Man.
bad idea.
I need you to work with me on
How
this
about a
one.
little consideration for other people's time? You okay? Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Oh, homie sniper.
Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention.
Uh oh.
If I have to stick around, you guys do
No.
too.
Okay, not homie me.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
Kind of surprised that didn't crash. Honestly, Sniper's been pretty good today. Yeah, he shot me earlier, but
Maybe so.
I would rather get shot as long as he shoots the truck too than like him to just do nothing the whole time. In my opinion, that's worth it for like the few second time save. I will gladly trade a third of my health for 2 seconds of time save.
Just stay with me.
There was a superhero you could have a collectible statue of right now in my room who would like to have. Cynically, whichever one is the most expensive, so I could sell it. But, I mean, I gotta have a Spider-Man statue, right? I feel like this stream has just made Spider-Man so much of my identity more than it was before. So, it's gotta be him. Wow. I mean, Toby 2 is fun to play and fun to watch. That's a big reason, but like I feel like I just learned so much about Spider-Man from people in the chat.
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet. Hey, is that a go? Made you look.
But okay, Black Cat just canceled my combo for me. Now I'm over here. Alright. Yep. Absolutely.
You guys give a volume discount?
How big is the SD card? 2 gigabytes? Maybe bigger?
Cat took that statue right.
That was not the stream lagging, the game just lagged that much. Okay, well, we're in chapter 9. It's not we're not having a great time here, don't get me wrong, but happy to be here.
Hi, Pete.
That was also just a really long chapter time. Like, normally you can't even really get close to the Daily Bugle.
Okay, guess I better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Damn, I like never hit that swing. Joey is definitely closest to getting world record, but I haven't. That's not what I want. No. Okay. We're mixing it up. Who knows what's going on now? I haven't seen head or tail of youngster Joey in a while. I don't know what he's up to. This is an abysmal theater, by the way. This is not how you want it to go. How does that miss? This is nothing. Honestly, the runs don't die this chapter. They barely live to this chapter, and this chapter finishes them off. That's how a lot of the runs have been going. And this run is definitely not here, but I'd like to play Chapter 9 anyways for the practice. And because it's a really fun chapter. But I would say Chapter 7 and 8 and 5 are pretty rough in general. And 9 as well. Like, I have to get within 3 seconds of my goal to not lose time here. That's not gonna happen most runs. Just like straight up. Definitely not this one.
I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up with the statuary.
Spider-Man 3 finished? Definitely not.
I have to admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self.
There will be more Spider-Man 3.
Something like a little New York water to clear out the sinuses.
Can I just finish the run for practice? I could. I feel like there's not too many problem points later in the run. I actually feel like most of the stuff that I need to get better are like Chapter 9 and 7. Plus, I'm kind of at the point where it's like I kind of think I have everything I need to PB, and I don't want to waste too much time. You know? Like, it's one of those things where it's like there's no like secret thing that I need to practice to PB. I just have to play well for the whole time, and that's just gonna take attempts, you know? Bullseye, by the way.
Wow. Mysterio's
Ever streamed for 4 more days in a row? I think there were a couple times I did like five streams in a row. I just did like Monday through Friday. And that kind of got me burnt out. So, I'm hoping 3 days, 3 times a week is the magic number. Like if I could do this for a living, that'd be different.
Okay. I've
But,
been flipped off
you know.
before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on? Things wobble, but they don't fall down.
I don't want to hit that guy like at all. Letting you know.
Great. More of those hopping actions. Better be careful.
You cannot come back to Mysterio's room after this chapter, unfortunately. Get juked.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally. I'm finally out of that.
Yeah, you can't go to Mysterio's apartment before or after. I kind of wish you could.
It'll be too soon.
Plus 18. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Theater and the movement to Statue of Liberty were real rough there. Yeah, I think I've seen Donkey around a couple times. Hang on just a second. I will actually be right back. Just a quick bathroom break. So,
I have the feeling I'm gonna.
but we will do more runs in a minute.
Before long.
Oh, I stubbed my toe really bad walking in. Oh, motherfucker, that hurts. Oh, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. Oh, this is the wrong headphone cord. Okay. I cursed. Oh no. Slyfincleton cursed live on stream. That's a YouTube header. Top 10 times Slyfincleton cursed on stream. Damn. Alright. Let's do some more runs. Those were all just warm-ups. Retro computers. I am not super nostalgic for retro computers, but I do like CRTs. So I'm a little conflicted. Like, I don't really want to return to big ol' tower Dell computer that loads the internet at like 5 kilobytes a second tops. But I do like CRTs. Area unavailable. I like that like continues into the new game.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I have never made music. I make like everything but music. I do game development. Do pixel art, sound effects, code, whatever. Can't do music. I am like the least musically talented person. Which, I will admit, cop out, I could put in the effort and become musically talented. I just don't.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe it.
Try that again. Computer for Windows 98. I can't remember if I ever used Windows 98. I don't think so.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
I think we had Windows XP. That was like 2002 or 4 or something like that. That sounds about right.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea.
1600 runs. Yeah.
Call it that. Just go to the pause.
It is always weird when I see like the run counter because like,
Then do it.
you know, I'm almost at 16,000 runs. I can't remember how many runs like Spidey Balls had before he stopped playing this game. It was definitely more than it was like in the 2000s for sure. So it's interesting. And then like sometimes I see like those original Mario Bros runners. They have like fucking 20,000 runs. Like, oh my god. Like, I know my runs take way longer on average, but like, even so, you hit the reset button that many times.
Case secure.
But I feel like my reset counter is going really slow these days, because honestly, most of my runs make it pretty far. Like, I either reset right away, you know, within the first minute or two, or the run usually gets past Chapter 3, and pretty often into, like, Chapter 5, 6 area. I feel like a lot of runs have been dying to Chapter 7, which is that's pretty far for, like, an average reset time for how optimized the run has gotten. I definitely used to reset all the time in Chapter 3. and I kind of don't as much anymore. One, I think just getting better is part of that, like just more consistent. But also just, you know, kind of understanding that, like, you know, a couple seconds isn't the end of the world. There's time to be made up. It's kind of more healthy to, you know, give the run a bit of a chance. You know, obviously there's a point of no return, but...
Man, that cake was good.
The console does have in-game time, but it's a little... We don't use it for speedrun timing.
I can't even remember.
Have you ever seen a better menu cancel than that? Don't answer. I already know you haven't.
I gotta hurry.
I have never played the Amazing Spider-Man games.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Someday I'll play them. Let me out. What are you doing over here? Like, look, it's Spider-Man. Let's run in a circle around the painting. Shit, I don't want to be up here.
Spider-Man here? Midnight Craft Fair is next week. So much for you.
Another good art gallery. Has Rockcock64 ever tuned in for any of the runs? I do not think so, but they did show up in a comment section one time, which was pretty funny, on like a Pizza % video. Wish Spider-Man 2 would get as many ROM hacks as Mario 64. Spider-Man 2 deserves it.
Sorry, not my style.
It really does. I would play the shit out of a ROM hack of this game. It's like with a custom level. Oh, that's all I want. Oh, Donkey, you were asking how many finish runs I've done? I know that it's not accurate, but let me see if I can... Where is it? Layout? Title? In theory, I've done 100 finished runs, but I think that's a little bit inaccurate. I think I've actually finished a little bit more than that. Probably somewhere around 105 or 6. I've only played Battle for Bikini Bottom for like a few minutes.
Hey, come on.
So I don't...
just want to talk.
So not really. Custom sewer level. But like, I don't know, I'd love to play like a Kaizo level for this game, you know what I mean? Like a super, really hard platforming challenge.
Who was she?
Or like swinging challenge or something.
You know, this chapter opening reminds
That's a
me
good
of something.
split.
The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha!
I'm in a good
Next time you
position.
have a chance, visit the store and check out what's
620X. Hey, Arhum.
Hi, Pete.
You challenge in the sky with some Mysterio platforms to swing on. Yeah, something like that. Like, if we can just figure out how to, like, edit levels for this game, it'd be so cool. I had like a 1-frame window to press that. Did not quite get it.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
The weird angle, and yet it worked out. That's the thing with these runs, right? Is all these runs are dying and like they all have bad parts, but sometimes I just play good. Just for like a minute, and I'm like, okay,
No one's around. I better change while I have a
I can do
chance.
this.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have power.
It's just kind of gotta, you just gotta put it all together.
Hi, Pete. How
And it's hard, but that's the point, so... Oops, all spins.
Starting to see
Don't
why
mind if I
rhinos
do,
are
actually. Definitely, I don't know, if he's gonna spin, I want him to spin every time. Kinda how I see it. The ram can make, like, if he goes ram and then spins, sometimes the spacing is really weird and I don't get to do the slide kicks. But if he does all spin, then he never moves and it's fine. And if he does all ram, that's fine too.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
This is fine. It was fine. Like, if they were to leak every game that Treyarch made from in that time period, is that what you're saying? Or just open source? Because I don't know. I guess I don't know how a lot of that works. Reverse engineering. I guess we can't assume that it would work for everyone, but that would be nice.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you
I mean,
to
there's only so much you can do with reverse engineering, right? There's so many, can't account for everything.
Now get to work.
You gotta get that real source code. Give me the gamer jump, and then I fall off immediately and do the slide jump, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. Now I just kind of look like a goofball. Yeah, I'm assuming you're not saying not gonna lie, and NGL is the name
Peter.
of the engine. That's what I'm assuming. Jinx. Just say it. I said it first. But, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I thought OpenNGL was a typo, and you just put OpenGL. Don't know why I did that. It's a weird climb jump. The only time that you really... I guess I'm trying to think how many times do I do like a jump off of a wall in the run. There's there, and there's one time I usually do it in chapter 4. I think those are the only 2 times that I really like do it on purpose. Well, I bought Slingshot Jump. I hope you're all happy. But usually a wall sprint jump or something is better. As fun as it is to just break the laws of physics, like the physics of the jump off the wall do not make any fucking sense. Like gravity just changes direction until you land.
I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places. Black cat, huh?
It's Super Mario Galaxy energy. Yep. I think it was actually more that Super Mario Galaxy was stealing from this game. Cool glide.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
Things got quiet. It happens every once in a while. It's all good. It's a nice change of pace from the very chaotic energy of the chat earlier.
Prove I'm a fit, huh?
Sometimes we just, you know, just need to chill out a little bit. Yeah, you're about sleepy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are, you know, I'm aware.
Let's begin.
Shout outs to all the lurkers. I am pretty much always a lurker in streams. I will very occasionally say hi. That guy has gone to space.
Do you like
And
my
I
gadgets,
found him
Spider-Man?
again.
I prepare
Pretty rare that they
to
just
take
land
out the
perfectly
movie
like
so
that.
for the death robot.
That, who knows where that guy went.
I don't know about
I hate it when they're there.
Your education must have been special.
Also, you know, I'm aware that I tend to stream late at night on weekdays, so not everybody is gonna be, like, awake.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never
Seriously,
hugged
why are
me.
they over there? An artist was a shitty person, would it affect how you viewed their art? I think undoubtedly it kind of has to be, especially, you know, when it's like, oh, you know, Lovecraft was a racist. Okay, that part of the book makes sense. Now, like, with that in mind,
I mastered this
you know,
set of ninjas
is that type of stuff.
flaming ninja.
And especially if they have works
You're really taking it out.
in if they have works that are currently profiting from, like J.K. Rowling or something, then it's like, okay, now
How does it feel?
I will be hesitant to do anything that can cause profit to the bad person.
Like this, for starters.
Come out wherever you are.
But for the most part, I tend to believe in death of the author. It's just that, you know, these things also... So, like, when it comes to the actual work, there are times when it can work out. Like Lovecraft was a racist, okay. Call of Cthulhu is still, like, one of my favorite,
Even the audience isn't real.
like, horror things, you know?
Here.
But it's
Okay,
just
that's the
what
last I'll hear from the
it's usually I usually prefer the retellings. You know, I like the Dark Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth game, and like I want to play the role-playing game and stuff like that. I haven't actually read any Lovecraft books or anything, but you know. If you do, you just kind of have to understand you're reading it through the lens of a person that's like that, I guess. Why am I going this way? I like how Toby voices Spidey in so many versions of all these games. Yeah, but he doesn't do a different dub every time, right? There's no way. Yeah, it's just the same one. But they just kept his voice because it's just such, you know, it's the guy in the movie. How are you gonna dub over that, you know? Just do a sub. I get the feeling it's a lot like you know, anime fans and stuff, like they tend to like the original dub more than that. It's probably the same way, but just like with in reverse.
Not now.
Where it's just like this is kind of the original vision.
Forever? Couldn't you have waited a day? Find a safer line of work. Change this thing a little. You okay?
Toby 2 on PS2 works on Steam Deck. You're using the PS2 emulator?
Just take off, guys. I'm not late
That's
or
nice. The
anything.
PS2 emulator barely works on... Oh shit, barely works on Windows 10.
If I have to stop
Did he
him,
just shoot me in the cutscene? Is that what happened? No, he shot his friend. He killed him! That kick did not hit the guy.
he'll make it before the end.
That hit the sniper. The sniper shot his friend twice and killed him. That is incredible. He's dead. It's no like Spider-Man knockout. That guy got shot point blank twice in a row by a sniper rifle in the back. He is very dead. He's like, if he's alive, he is bleeding out very fast. But I'd imagine probably not.
How far is this?
Well, see, here's the thing. That was not a sniper homie moment. The sniper did not shoot the truck, so I got shot off the truck. And he, like, tried to make up for it by shooting the thug, but it didn't really save any time, so we're still kind of not cool with that sniper. Even though it was funny, you know, he gets a couple bonus points, he's sitting at, like, a C-, you know? Like, whatever, I guess. I guess he didn't shoot me, but there are better snipers.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Hey, C- was a common grade for me. I graduated.
Very funny.
I
Hang
graduated.
on a second, let me catch up.
You know what they asked me what I got in college? A degree. That's right.
give a volume discount? All right, fellas. Show me the monad. Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
Ooh, the pickup from Cat? Okay, Cat actually kinda slick setup from Cat, getting that guy in the air for me. I will forgive her for fucking up my combo earlier. We're even.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
That was a pretty early chapter time. Alright, we're back here in chapter 9. My angles are really weird. Just let me in.
Hi, Pete.
In modern game, a web automatically saves them and sticks them to walls because canon. See, growing up, you know, the Batman was really pushing the, like... I feel like he doesn't do it as much anymore. Batman was really pushing the whole, like, Batman doesn't kill angle. And I thought that he was the only superhero who didn't. I assumed that Spider-Man just killed people. Like, if they were bad enough, you know? Like, I just kind of assumed that, you know, I thought maybe Marvel didn't make, like, a huge deal out of it, but I don't know, I thought he just did it. Like, you know, like, if a thug, like, shot somebody, he would just kill him. Because I was like, why would Batman make such a big deal out of it if he wasn't the only one?
Reporters. I can get them under that balcony. Escape. Gotta hurry though, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Okay, incredible backup. What are you doing up here? What's your plan? Why is he hanging out that high up?
A hologram?
I need not soil my hands on a pathetic thing like you.
Coming at us again!
A futile gesture, spider-human. Even as we speak...
Yeah, I kind of miss fall damage in old Spider-Man games, or just, you know, I think Toby 1 was a little goofy that you just swing too low to the ground and die because of that. But I don't know. Fall damage keeps things so much more interesting in this
Better get over
game.
there in a hurry.
That you can just... Also, it was fun. Like, I used to just jump off buildings to my death in this game because it was fun.
I can hardly.
But I guess it also makes sense that Spider-Man, like, you know, could just survive a fall at terminal velocity.
Hey, nothing better than a soaking wet costume.
Come on. Is it me or was that really fast? I think it's not just me. I've interrupted that voice line really early. I think that's way faster than I normally do it. I think I like changed the way I do the swing into web zip there. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I just do it faster now.
Wow. Mysterious.
Just falling into the fog. Well, that was the thing. They had they had like a plot reason. It was like they were like poisoning the city, which definitely killed thousands of people off screen. But you know, there's like a reason for why you couldn't get into the city. All right, see you, Nero. Early loading screen. Don't mind if I do.
Okay. I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? It feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on? Raised axe-wielding clowns? Gonna have
Ooh, triple?
Great.
Don't go away.
Hopping at you. Better be careful.
Weird fight. Yeah, I kind of wish that Toby 1 just came up with a reason for why you couldn't touch the ground. Although I do respect it just flat out fucking killing you instead of being like, I don't want to go down there. It's just like, he just dies. Spider-Man dies because you chose to go to the street.
Looks like I found the exit.
It's your fault.
Finally.
Time for this? I thought that was like a good chapter 9. Oh no, wait, actually the very beginning of the chapter was really, really bad. Never mind, I understand now.
If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
I understand now. I don't know if you noticed, but the last 2 streams weren't unlisted. Yeah, so I'm actually experimenting with leaving them as public for like a day. They should be unlisted now. But yeah, just leaving them as public so that people who didn't see the stream still get the chance to see it. Because people expressed interest in that before. So it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius is
I'd love to see that, Nick.
I better hurry.
Maybe we can find that footage and look at it when I play the game on stream. Yeah, the way that I'm doing it now is I make the previous stream unlisted right before the next stream, or like 24 hours after, in other cases. Okay, that was a good... Okay, if I got gliding there, that would have been pretty... Actually, good movement, I think. I don't know, I feel like I take a slightly different route there every time, and each one seems a little bit better than the last. Which version of Spider-Man 2000 am I going to look at? That depends if I can get the PC version to work. If not, I'll probably have to emulate, I imagine, the PS1 version. I don't know. I don't know what the general agreed on, like, best version would be for that.
I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie.
I also just own... I do own the PS1 version. But having tried it, 1, it's very laggy, and 2, recording my PS2 would be pretty annoying with my current setup. So I'm not sure that's the route I want to take. Bro, everybody else was low to the ground. I don't understand. This goofball. All your other robot friends were cool. Why can't you be cool? N64 might be safest bet, the PC version. I will keep that in mind.
I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at
But
least
I figure if I do that, we could have like a bit where I play the we could have like a nostalgia moment where I play the PS1 version on my CRT with like a webcam pointed at it for a few minutes, and then we like switch to the proper emulator version / PC version if I can get it working. I've heard it's kind of rough trying to get it to work on Windows 10.
better change while no one is around. Hi, Betty.
Okay.
Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
I at least want to do bank and see if I can do 2 token real quick, so I will continue the run just a little bit more.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
Also, yeah, I've been wanting to do something like that movement for a while, and I never got around to doing it, so check that off the list. I want to try doing that more, but it's kind of hard to actually set it up to work.
Stop right there, Dr.
Oh,
Octavius.
that
Don't make me fight
is
you.
really bad start.
Spider-Man. What an unpleasant
Sunglasses are a nice
Spider
thing,
reflex. Nice.
not one for which I
Just
would
load
hold.
bastards and the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can
Yeah, we're just squabbing now.
damaging moves.
I
You won't listen to reason.
Did you see him just dodge out of the way of my hero punch with an explosive? His man. Well, his like tentacle was red in the cutscene. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that.
Out of my way.
Yeah, I wanted to do it, but I don't think it's gonna work.
You guys picked on the wrong old lady. No. I don't have time for you.
You can swing in here? Not really. What did I even swing off of? Just the corner there, I guess?
Leave her alone.
Be quiet.
Yeah, this run is like a good... Wow, I did the exact same thing last time I tried this. This run is a good example of how everything in Chapter 9 needs to be like perfect and not lose a bunch of time. Because 90% of that was really good, and then 10% was really bad, and I lost like 15 seconds. Flawless 2 token, though. Alright, I guess we can just let Aunt May die. That's fine. I love Spider-Man just in the cutscene for Aunt May dying. It's just on the train. Well, that will never get old. Alright, what do you say to one more good run? Goodish run. Yes. You have read my mind, Quincy. I'll say next one we'll get through chapter 3, and then that'll like mark it as the last run. You know what I mean? I reset before then I reset before then. Shave and a haircut? Shave, yes. Haircut, no. I like having long hair. This is my true form. Although the camera makes... Oh god, it does not look good today. But most of the time it does.
Welcome back,
I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. I was like looking at the hair in the webcam. I'm like, damn, I can look like that.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
Okay, that's better. Sometimes this bit
Just go to the pause menu
pisses me
and bring
off.
up the save load screen. Easy, right?
Like I want to have like the part where it's like most of the part is on the left. But sometimes my hair wants to, it thinks about like parting down the middle, and that's not gonna happen. I'm afraid.
Forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as
Supposed to say 2 bits.
right on cue.
This is a bit I'm not following.
Sorry, Dr. Connors. I really don't have time for this.
Ponytail for next stream. I could. I don't really like ponytail.
Put someone's eye out.
I could. I pretty much only put on a ponytail when I am doing something that... Pretty much only when I'm playing tennis. Which I will probably play some tennis tomorrow. I'll probably play some with my dad. So, but it's unlikely that it will show up in the stream.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here, and the white
Yeah, I guess at some point I need to get like a haircut and just, you know,
You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
just tip for upkeep, because the back of my hair likes to get tangled these days. So I'm hoping that I can just like get it. I don't know, get an inch or two of the hair taken off and get it figured out. But overall, I like the long hair life, and I do not think I'll be going back soon. And I don't know how much of that, because I wanted to have long hair growing up, but my mom never let me. I was just like, fuck you, Mom. Graduated high school, I grew that shit out for like 2 years, and then I cut it off again, and now I've been growing it out for over 2 years. So... I don't know how much of this is just me not being allowed to cut my hair or grow out my hair when I was a kid. And how much, but I do like how it looks better. And to be honest, I like how most people look with long hair better.
I can't even remember the last... Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ
And bun.
this evening.
I've done it a couple times, but eh. It's like I have the long hair. I want to see the long hair. Take the short hair pill. I know this is a metaphorical pill, but I like the idea of a pill that just makes your... It doesn't like make your hair fall out. It makes your hair shorter. It's just like the haircut. It's just you swallow it and your hair shrinks. Why do you... Stop running into the dudes when they're falling.
Posted.
I haven't messed that up like that in a while.
Sorry, gentlemen. The gallery's closed.
This guy had no idea was here. He had his arms crossed. That man had no idea what was going on in the art gallery up until then. But yeah, if you like short hair, more power to you. Obviously, do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I like. Your favorite licensed game that is not related to superheroes or The Emperor's New Groove? That is a good question. And not just because I don't know the answer right off the top of my head, but like, actually a pretty good question. I'm trying to think. Because that does... Well, here's the thing. I actually haven't even played The Emperor's New Groove game, but it just seems interesting. I feel like there's an obvious answer that I'm forgetting. No superheroes, no Emperor's New Groove. It's probably like some TV show, or like the one that's coming up in my head that I remember liking as a kid was like Nicktoons Unite.
What do you mean by that?
Does anyone remember that game?
Unless I can shrink her lead, I'm never gonna find out.
It was like Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner, SpongeBob, and Danny Phantom, and they all had to team up. I remember liking that. I have no idea if that's a good or even okay game. No clue. I remember And then like it's probably something Nickelodeon or like Cartoon Network related, I'd imagine. There was like this Billy and Mandy like 3D fighting game that was definitely bad. You know what I mean? Like I remember enjoying it. I was a Fred Burger main. That game definitely sucks. There's no way that game is good. I'm just thinking about what the gameplay was like.
Who's with that girl?
Yeah, I never played any of the other Nicktoons Unite games.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha!
But
Next time you have a chance,
Shrek Super Slam,
check out what they've got.
so I had one Shrek game. I think it was on Game Boy Color, which like I never really owned a Game Boy Color, so I don't know why I got the Game Boy Color Shrek game and not like a Game Boy Advance one. Gonna get teleported? Yep. I remember not liking it even as a kid, which is always a bad sign. It was like when Kid Me is into this licensed game, something's gone terribly wrong. It was the same with like there was like a Monsters Inc. game I had for Game Boy Advance that I could never get progress in. I'm trying to think. I was just thinking about the other day, there was like a Digimon Flash game that I played. And the only thing that I remember about the game was there was a boss fight where you fight, the boss was like in a parking lot. Don't remember anything else about it, but for some reason I like really want to play it again. Even though I like never really was into Digimon. But my brain was just like, you gotta play that game again. I'm like, how am I supposed to possibly find this? I did play Digimon World 3 on PlayStation 1. I remember kind of liking that game, but again, I never really liked Digimon itself. Ultimate Spider-Man, yeah, the Rhino boss fight in the parking lot.
I don't see anyone around.
I liked, there was like a Bionicle Flash game that was like a point and click game. Also, holy shit, that loading screen. What is... Spider-Man really had to do 2 lines for that one loading screen? Anyways.
Oh, this is great.
That was terrible. What was I talking about? Oh, the Bionic, there was like a Bionicle point and click Flash game that I found on Flashpoint and played again. And it was a little more rough around the edges than I remember, but it was like, yeah, just inject that nostalgia into my veins real quick, you know? Now, that was the thing, I had a PS1 in 2002. Because I definitely... Oh, fuck. Hang on. I had, the PS1 model, like the one that they released, I think after the PS2 was out, maybe not? This Rhino's fucked. This Rhino is fucked. There's no way I kill here.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
Unless I do. Okay. If he did a ram instead of a spin there, I would not have killed. Just straight up. Okay. Pro tip, don't do a wall jump there. Oh yeah, I played a lot of Bionicle Heroes. I remember liking that game. That was like kind of a Lego Formula-esque one. Also, oof. Yeah, it was the PS1 where they spelled out the 1. I still have it. It's real. It's a real tiny console. And then there was like the Bionicle movie, the Bionicle Mask of Light like tie-in video game that I was never able to play. A couple of years ago I went to a used game store and with a friend and bought that, and then we went home and just played the entire game in like a couple hours. That was a great time. Like we played it like on a CRT.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
So it was like getting to experience the game that I always wanted but never got to. Wow, my capture... Okay, My capture card is fucked right now. What is going on? This is another reason why I need to get HDMI working in this game. That was cool movement. My capture card, I use the original AverMedia Live Gamer Portable. Specifically the component input for it. Which isn't a real component input, it's like... There's like component cables that plug into a different input that it then reads. I don't know, it's really weird. Probably not the best, but... Honestly, I got it for like $60,
Hey kid,
which
how you making
was
out?
a great deal at the time.
I got a new job for you to do. Okay?
And it served me overall pretty well for these past
I've marked them on
5-ish
your map
years.
just to spell it out real plain for you.
I just wish they made component input capture cards still. That were like good. No, okay, that's gonna be that. But hang on, I do have one thing as we were just talking about. I'll be right back. All right. So hang on. Is this oh wow, that's just entirely me. Okay. I don't know if I want to be that big. Whatever. Here it is, my PS1. What is inside this? What are you? Oh, this is, of course, Midway presents Arcade's Greatest Hits. The Midway Collection 2. I think I bought this for my mom because she wanted to play Burger Time. That is one of the games. This was what I thought was in it, but was actually my PS2. Spider-Man 2000. Put that in there. This is what I originally played the game on. This PS1. You just pop it open, you got Spider-Man. This thing's cool. I really miss consoles where you could just pop open the disc tray, just just go. It's great. The GameCube, the PS2, or at least my PS2, just those three? Are there any other consoles that do that? I don't want to be this large. What other consoles did that? The 3DO and Saturn, PS3 as well. My PS3 does not do that. My PS3 just eats the disc. Maybe there was a variant, like the thin PS3 did that or something. But yeah, I don't know. I just pop it open. It's great. I've made multiple sound effects because, like I said, sometimes I'm making sound effects for game dev, and I just go up to my microphone and just like, and then I just pop that shit in Audacity, throw a bunch of filters on it. Suddenly, you've got like a light switch, or some other form of switch, or like I needed like a punch card machine. Like a employee time card type machine. Like a hole punched type sound effect. It's great. I don't know why I'm ranting about sound design now. But anyways. Make a great Foley artist. I learned what that word was the other day from somebody. Not the other day, it was like a couple weeks ago. From one of my friends complimenting me on my sounds. So I guess I am. I make all sorts of sound effects with weird everyday household objects. But yes, that was indeed the last run of the day. Let me just see. Okay, yep. Okay, hang on. I have a question for you all. You can hear me, right? Oh, YouTube just gave me this pop-up like, the stream's bitrate is 0. We recommend a bitrate of, and then it went away. I don't know what YouTube is on about, but I guess it's fine. That was really weird. I've never seen that message before. And it didn't, like, normally when YouTube sends you a, like, there's a problem message, there's like a log of it that stays for a while. It's not in that log. It's like it's pretending it never happened. Whatever. YouTube's weird. We are all aware of this. I gotta say though, streaming on YouTube lately has been kind of nice. It's just been kind of a good time. I feel like, you know, YouTube has its problems for sure. I feel like I've kind of sidestepped a lot of them, especially with the new chat box. I'm loving the new chat box that I got set up. I think it's so much better than the old one. But anyways, I could ramble for years and years and years, but I have another stomachache to get from eating more Domino's leftover pizza. So so I'm going to call it there. Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks to the members for being members. I appreciate it. Good night. And of course I have to end